I've heard people say who are empaths that they wish they could just turn it off. They wish they could turn off their ability to feel and to feel so easily. So this video is for you. If you are an empath or a highly sensitive person, I'm going to be talking a little bit about that today and offering some different ways to look at that gift. And it is a gift. So if you are an empath, like I said, you feel everything. You feel so naturally without trying. You are able to feel other people's emotions, to feel other people's pain. You may find that if someone says something, you feel it in your physical body. Empaths tend to be so comfortable and connected with their higher chakras. The higher chakras are already wide open. And they're so connected with the spiritual realm. They're connected with their spirit guides. They're connected with angels. They can connect and communicate with loved ones who have passed on. And it is often the lower chakras, the survival, the living in this 3D world that they struggle with. So you may find as an empath, you feel easily, you give to others naturally, you want to help, you love to help. Helping others is like breathing to you. You give so naturally, it just happens. And it makes you feel good when other people feel good. And so you tend to want to always be there for others, but sometimes you neglect taking care of yourself. And that brings me into the lower chakras. Being in the 3D world is likely what you struggle with. So for you, that might mean taking care of your physical body. Maybe you find that you just don't think about it, you don't care. Maybe you struggle with recurring physical issues. Maybe you struggle with your weight, you struggle with your finances. Maybe you struggle to feel deserving of having a healthy relationship. Maybe you struggle to allow yourself to feel pleasure. Maybe you feel a lot of guilt. You feel that it's bad, or that it's bad to have money. It's bad to be happy. That you're supposed to be struggling and always helping others. So right there's an indication that if there's this disconnect with those upper and lower chakras, that tells you where you need to focus and where you need to heal, where you need to reintegrate those parts back into a more unified whole. So oftentimes, many of the messages that we hear in the self-help field or in spirituality are that you need to get rid of your ego or transcend your ego, or that the ego is bad. And for the empath, it's actually not helpful to hear that, because the empath, they need to think more of themselves. They need to think more highly of themselves. But you're getting all these messages saying that it's bad to have an ego. Get rid of your ego, and ego is not a good thing. And while yes, the ego can take us out of alignment, it can take us out of balance. We can get into the ego mind that says, I want to figure this out. I have to have a plan. I'm doing this. What I want to kind of say is look at it also from the perspective of the ego is not bad. It is part of your identity. So while yes, we can let the ego go when we need to give things up to the universe to allow ourselves to be supported and let go of control, but we also need to integrate the part of the ego that says, I'm deserving of respect. I am deserving of love. I deserve money. It is okay to have money. It is okay to have pleasure. It is good to have these things. Those things are your root. That is like the bottom of your pyramid. That's your foundation. That is you in this 3D world. And that is right now, that is where we are. So as we start to integrate those parts of ourselves and we continue our connection with the divine, with spirits, that allows us to shine our light. Now, one more thing I want to point out is that as an empath, as someone that you love to give, you love to help, you may also find that you attract takers. You attract people who they see your light and they want a part of that light and they take it. and take and take and take. And because you love to give, you give it away. You can feel their pain. You want to help. You want to help them to heal. You want them to see there's another way. So here's where going into being rooted in the 3D world, or developing in those lower chakras, helps you. Because if you have developed those parts of yourself that say, I am deserving of respect, I am in this world, in this 3D world, and I do deserve happiness, and I do deserve to shine my light, and I deserve to have those things, you also develop a strong sense of self-esteem. You develop a sense of boundaries. And so when you attract those people who say, I want some of that light that she has or that he has, you allow yourself then to not be taken advantage of. You help when you give from a place of joy, not from being manipulated, not from being taken advantage of, not from being walked on. You give from a place that also nurtures you, a place that also honors and respects you. And that is important for the empath to understand, that you can give, but giving doesn't mean you're a doormat. Being an empath doesn't mean I'm a people pleaser. It means that you give from a place because it brings you joy, not out of manipulation, not from pressure or coercion. So when the empath allows those lower chakras to be developed, allows himself to have one foot in the 3D world and then their arms reaching out towards the heavens, those upper chakras open, their light illuminates others. So when the empath has those lower chakras fulfilled, they can do more. It's not that they would take advantage of people. The empath, if they had money, if they had that sense of foundation and solidness, then they had all their resources taken care of, then the next thing they want to do is give to others. How can I give more? How can I help more? How can I shine my light more brightly? And that is what the empath brings. That is what they will do naturally. So much of the spiritual teachings are for people who are the opposite, or teachings in the self-help field also. They are for people who are stuck in those lower chakras and they are not connected to spirit. They're not connected. Their third eye is closed. That's where they need the work. So a lot of the messages that come out are for people who are the complete opposite of the empath. So I hope you understand that being an empath, being highly sensitive, is a gift, and the world needs it so much right now. So please shine your light. Your light is healing. Your light illuminates. Your light gives people nurturing that they need. But remember to also give that to yourself. Give yourself that love. Give yourself that care. That's so important. So important. So I hope that this has helped. I hope this helped to shed a different perspective on being an empath, and that you found this helpful. All right. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. Take good care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video.